EastEnders full episode 6755 episode 6755 spoilers, airs on Tuesday 23rd to the 24th of August 2023. Peter Beale investigates Cindy Beale's other family in Thursday's double episode of EastEnders. Peter Beale has ended up at number 45 for the night after making a shock return to Albert Square. After spending the night on the sofa, he opens his eyes to see half-brother Bobby Beale staring at him. Bobby previously called Peter with the worrying news that their Gran Kathy Beale had put the chip shop up for sale. But losing a long-standing family business is not what Peter is really back in the square for. As soon as Dad Ian Beale was forced to confess that Peter had two half-sisters living in Walford, he couldn't get back to the UK from France quick enough. With the revelation weighing heavy on him, he's yet to reveal the truth to Bobby, who is unwittingly sweet on Peter's half-sister Anna Knight. He's also keeping things close to his chest when it comes to Anna and her sister Gina Knight. Heading to the Queen Vic to suss out his new siblings, Peter soon finds himself in trouble. Peter wasn't the most popular person in the square when he left 3 years ago, and things ended on a sour note. There was the violent altercation with his uncle Ben Mitchell. Not only that, he slept with Bobby's girlfriend Dana Monroe, and he left his gran practically penniless after clearing out the business bank account before he left. Then there's the matter of Suki Panesar. The pair ended up having a couple of illicit one-night stands. At the Vic, Peter is soon confronted by a raging Ben, who is still angry over what Peter did to Kathy. When Gina lets slip that Anna is keen on Bobby, Peter is rattled and tries to intervene. Will he only end up pushing him even closer? The next day, after another night at the Beales, Peter wakes up feeling bad about everything that went down the day before. He's taken by surprise when Mum Cindy Beale calls him to see where he is. After promising Dad Ian Beale that he wouldn't tell Cindy that her ex-hubby and two daughters are in the square, Peter tries to cover, but Cindy knows there's something up. Confronting Ian, Cindy tells him that she's seriously worried about their son and she's going back to the UK to get him. Ian, of course, is alarmed as he's desperate for Cindy not to find out that her other family are closer than she thinks. It seems he's enjoying having the love of his life all to himself finally. Pleading with her to stay put in France, he promises her he will convince Peter to come home. But is he too late to stop Cindy? Stacy is rattled when she gets back home to find her bedroom has been trashed and she's at a loss over what has happened. She still has cottoned onto the fact that her secret stalker is her not-so-secret admirer Theo Hawthorne. Even though he's obviously not quite right, she's been determined to see the best in him. Stacy's ex Martin Fowler is not so generous over Theo and has been suspicious that he's a creep from the start. When Theo first offered to start tutoring his and Stacy's pregnant teenager daughter Lily Slater, Martin was not happy with the situation. After a trip away to Bulgaria, Martin gets home, but Stacy decides to keep quiet about the break-in. Knowing how reactionary he is, she's concerned he'll kick off and thinks it's not worth the aggro to fess up. When Theo turns up to tutor Lily, Eve Unwin is fuming, as he tried to get her arrested following her altercation with Cass. Feeling vulnerable after the break-in, Stacy is happy to see him and lets him stay, much to Eve's displeasure. Not wanting Theo to get away with it, Eve confronts him about what he said to Cass and they exchange a few heated words. Later, Eve arranges to see Martin in the cafe to give him an update on Stacy's sinister stalker. Will he guess that it's Theo? Also, Yolande Truman is faced with an ultimatum when her ex pleads with her to return to Birmingham with him. Meanwhile, Phil Mitchell and Alfie Moon head to hospital for their medical checkup and Janet Mitchell passes her GCSEs.